Hello there, everyone. It's me, Justin, your EagleSkipper, here with episode 10 of Journey to the Top here with Middlesbrough FC. And, well, since you were last here, things have been just fantastic. We're currently sitting 11th in the Premier League on 26 points. 6 points clear of 17th place. 10 points clear of relegation, only 3 points outside of European spots. How are things going this well? Just a bit of news. We already knew when we brought him in that Mador was considered a wonder kid, but since then, Wilf Bolton has been considered a wonder kid, and one more, Darren Dreyer has been considered a wonder kid. But more than that, if we take a look at Darren Dreyer, let's take a look at his milestones. That's the one I'm looking for. If we look at his... Is that where it is? Awards? Yes, if we look at his awards, he won the 2024 European Golden Boy. Let's just take a quick look at who that puts him in leagues with. There's Alex Moriba, which, has the most fantastic physicals I've ever seen on Football Manager. Definitely one to try to get a hold of if you can. And Pedri, another fantastic elite attacking midfielder at Barcelona. Joshua Zirkzee, an elite striker. Yao Felix from Atletico Madrid. If he can fulfill half the potential of those guys, we're going to be set for quite a bit of time. And let's take a look at the schedule. You last saw us tie Newcastle in the Tyne Tees derby, and Dreyer getting that fourth minute goal. And we went and beat Burnley 3-1. Burnley were fifth in the league. We were, wherever we were. And Ross McCrory scoring early, Darren Dreyer scoring, them getting a goal back, and then Callum Kavanagh cementing our win. Then we went away from home and beat Fulham 2-1. Mador scoring his first 2 league goals for Middlesbrough. Is great to see him get on the score sheet. We then faced Arsenal, which we beat 3-2, and oh my goodness, I have to show you this winner. Dramatic 95th minute winner from Darren Dreyer. If we can just maybe get it to pull it up. Yeah, here we go. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to speak. I'm just going to let you guys watch this. It was the third best goal of the month this past month, so I don't know what other goals there were, but that was absolutely fantastic. Chipped the keeper into the far corner of the net. My goodness. We then drew at home 2-2 against Everton. Mador and O'Hora getting on the score sheet. They really... We had an XG of 5, so them getting anything from that game was pretty unfortunate for ourselves. But we then went away from... We have been having a homestand since then. We beat Wolves 2-1. Dreyer and Greg Taylor getting on the score sheet. We then lost against Man City. Wilf Bolton got a red card sent off, and then that's when they really turned on the afterburners and really defeated us. But that brings us to today's game. We're facing Walsall in the FA Cup third round. Some bits of news. Transfers starting to happen. We got a couple of fringe players on the outs. Mensa is getting some looks from China and in Spain, but mainly from China. So we're trying to hold on to him for as long as possible. I've identified somebody that I want to bring in that would let me sell him no problem. Thiago Di Benedito. Look at this guy. He just looks like he's going to be a fantastic option in the future. If we just look at our transfer offer, we're offering $1 million now and then $43 million over the next 3 years with a percentage of profit. Let's actually change this to percentage of next sale, 50%. And Anything else? No, I think that's all I want to make. We're just going to put that offer in. The board is letting us do that. They tried to block it, and we had Boca agreed to a deal, and then the board tried to cancel it, thinking that we couldn't pay for it. I convinced them that we needed him, and they said, okay, fine. But anyways, let's take a look at the squad, because there's one player who has been brought in from Barcelona's B team after playing for a number of years there for less than £250,000. Mr. Powell here. Mr. Powell here. He's just a right-footed defender who's got quite a bit of potential and really good physicals and mentals. And, I mean, if we can just work on his heading, he looks like he'll be an outstanding player for us in the future. I mean, he's going to get a start today. Let's take a look at the team that we're going to be facing. Walsall, I've jabbered on enough. You guys want to see the game. We're going to be putting Riley in goal. He hasn't played much for us, so we're going to try to get him some cup time. Taylor, Powell, McCrory, and Osalindi in defense. McCann and Svanberg ahead of them. Radis has overtaken Powell in that attacking midfield spot. And then Kavanaugh and Dreyer out on the wings with Mador up front. Let's get into this match. We'll let them do all these things. I'm not going to say tackle harder. I am going to say stay on feet, just because we've gotten too many yellow cards recently. Let's give Powell an automatic number 26. Fine by me. And let's get into this match. We're going to hope that we can do a bit better in this game than we did in our last cup game, where we lost to a League One team. So yeah, we're going to hope to continue our good run of form against this team that we really should be beating, as Dreyer gets the ball in on the corner. Don't know why he's taking corners. Let's change that up. Set piece takers, corner takers. We only have Joe Powell on. If we just take a look who can do it. I mean, let's put Svanberg as our second option, because I want Mador to be lined up ready to hit the ball if it moves past, as Svanberg nearly opens up the scoring, narrowly misses wide, and yeah. As I was making that tactical change, the highlight just kind of petered out. But I mean, 100% pass completion, that's pretty substantial. I mean, it's not going to continue, but that's a nice little stat line for the moment. As we see Walsall getting a free shot on goal. Riley does nice to get it out from going in, and Osalende does a good job of just punting it forward. Olosunde, that's his name. I just read it again and realized I had been mispronouncing it, so I apologize to you, my friend. Yeah, today's just really about getting this little victory to progress in the FA Cup. I did convince the board. The board did ask if I wanted to reevaluate our expectations for the season, and I told them that I was going to change our expectations to finish in mid-table this season. So we're going to be getting a bit more expected of us, but I mean we're doing pretty good, and I mean we're right about mid-table currently. So all we have to do is stay where we are. Also, we did sign a new contract with Middlesbrough for the next 3 seasons, and they more than doubled my salary, making £19,000 a week. I can't even fathom that, and there's not really anywhere else in Middlesbrough that we can move to that at this moment. So that we're gonna stay with our house that we picked out when we moved here less than a season ago, or just about a season ago. But so we've got some stability for the future as long as we can continue to impress. As we see Riley collect that one nicely and look to hold it to his chest to get it out to McCrory, who gets it over to Powell, and we get to see our new young player in his first highlight as he just lets the ball go. And Kavanaugh is now running down a little bit too wide. I'd rather see him cut inside. He gets tackled rather poorly. And Walsall are now on the attack. Powell does nice to get that header gone up to Radis, over to Dreyer. Dreyer turns, looks like he's going to put it out to Olusunde, who wants to put in a cross. Can't. McCann picks it up. Looks like he wants to get across. He's got a bit of an opening. Can't find anybody. Gets it to Osalunde. Gets it to Dreyer. Into Radis. And Radis scores. Dario Radis, the Italian attacking midfielder, scores his second goal of the season in off the post, as they say. And that was just a fantastic passing display from our team. One player gets it into Osalunde, up to Dreyer, into Radis. Like 4 players touch the ball there. Great team goal. That's what I want to see. 40 minutes about to go by as Radis gets the ball up to McCann. Can't quite hold on to it, though, as Olusunde does get it over to McCann, who puts in a shot once Kavanaugh finds Kavanaugh, and Callum Kavanaugh scores his 4th goal of the season, beating the keeper to the near post with his head. He just bounces it on the ground into the bottom of the net. Let's take a look at this. McCann does get dispossessed, but he gets the ball back from Olusunde, who finds Kavanaugh nicely. And he just beats the keeper. And that's showing that we've got quite a bit about us. We're beating Walsall, who are a League One team, and we're a Premier League team, and showing that we have what it takes to be mid-table in Premier League. But we're doing pretty well. We are doing pretty well as it is near about halftime. We're going to drop some praise on the club, tell them that to keep it going. Just keep it going. Got a number of people on the bench who are looking complacent. I'm not looking to bring either of those two in. I will try to bring McCrory off. He's on a yellow card, and he's getting a little bit tired, playing a lot of games recently. So we'll try to find somebody to make a difference for us in defense. As Kavanaugh crosses it in for Medor, and all 3 of our 4 front 4 have scored, and Dreyer's got an assist. So, Medor gets his 5th goal of the season. That's great stuff from him. It's a nice find from Kavanaugh. A nice run from Medor, just off the edge of the defender's shoulder. And let's just keep this momentum going, shall we? Let's see, who do we have on the bench that we can bring on? Do we have anybody in defense besides Mensah? No, nobody besides Mensah. I think I'll go ahead and let Mensah come on in the 55th minute. Medor, I'm going to bring off for Betts. Let him get some time up front. Olusunde looks like he has a slight injury, and we'll just take him off for Spence. And that's going to be our 3rd substitution, and we're just going to look to see out the rest of this game, maybe score a couple more goals for some of our youngsters who have just come on. A nice showing from Riley, even though he's only had 1 shot. He's only faced 1 shot. It was a pretty good effort from them, and he just did well to hold on to it. And, Powell getting a yellow card is not ideal. But, it really is a better testament to the rest of the team than Riley this game. A 3-0 victory. They've only had 1 shot. It was on target, and Riley did do good to save it, but we would still have the lead if it had gone in. So, good on Riley. Why are we getting so many yellow cards? We have stay on feet selected. Just don't do anything stupid over the last 5 minutes of this game, and we'll be fine. Dreyer is looking absolutely drained, but hopefully he can stay on the pitch for a while. All of our attack besides Betts is looking drained, so we may look to give some people some rest over the next couple days as we do end up beating Walsall 3-2, and I'm just going to outstretch my arms and tell them that they did a good job. And we'll await some media reaction as Powell makes his debut for the club. We hammer Walsall, receive quite a bit of money, Got a couple guys out on loan doing well. Lambert is taking a look at a couple of our players. And yeah, we got to wait for them to reject it before we do anything else. So let's take a look at the schedule, see when our next game is going to be. Let's look at this Chelsea game. We've already faced them once before at Stamford Bridge, and we beat them 1-0. So let's hope that we can do another effort, and then that's right after the transfer window shuts, and you can see if we were able to bring in that defender. And I mean, yeah, that just seems like the ideal game for us to come back on. So if you enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment if you'd like to name one of our many youth intake players, and I can take a look at the Dev Center as we get our preview. Got a number of fullbacks and at least one winger. So yeah, it's potential to be a golden generation. So that wasn't there before. A good young Slavic left back. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, drop a name down in the comments if you'd like to name any of these guys, and subscribe if you'd like to continue to join us on our journey to the top.